It starts with an archway, a painted colored arch full of light. Inside the archway there is a message hidden beyond the sky. Velvet strings of ecstatic clouds fill the air. They can speak as if they are from a different time. As I walk through the archway, I see the clouds grasp the message. They do not want to share it, for it is hidden for a reason. They say, I just think they are being cheeky and suggest they give it to me, or they would not get any treats for a week. Clouds loved a sense of water. After all, it did always pour of rain from them. But as they say they do not care, I start to feel uneasy. They seem to sense that the clouds and baby cloud speaks. I am not meant to give you this, a message that was hidden behind these great skies. One that would melt the lives for years to come. But I take it reluctant to find out what the clouds have been hiding. Baby cloud smiles, and then I say, your secret is safe with me, and he goes back to the other clouds without them knowing. I draw back from the clouds. The archway seems to fade and out of my consciousness. As I go home and lay on my soft bed, I unravel the scroll that the message is. It's with cloud dust, so it must be important. Anything with cloud dust shows a hidden message. I read it aloud. The hidden recipe created by your grandparents, your one and only saviors. They gave it to us clouds to protect and love with all their hearts. However, even though this meant something deep to the clouds, the riddle suddenly turned quite dark. A mystical fog began to creep over my bed from underneath the sheets. As I read it out aloud, these walls to speak are not yours to keep. Beyond the grave is a hidden life, one that I will steal from the mother of a child, and you must listen. If you do not, you be swept in darkness like me forever in eternity. As I drew back and watched the fog take me back and down into the darkest room, I felt chilly air crisp through my lungs as I saw the red writing on the wall, welcome to hell, come meet the devil. And as I grasp for air, my body tightens. I await my fate. Something is coming. As I try to escape from the tight ruins from the walls, but as I struggle it makes it worse. My dear child, struggling the vines will only increase my power. A dark sensory figure appeared, and I felt every word of his sins, every power that he created I felt. You're the devil, I say in harsh tones with bitterness in my voice. You're the one who sent the end of the riddle. You're the one who gave it the clouds without them knowing. You're sly, you're rare, you devil scare. Well, my child, someone has been practicing the riddle. I am impressed, the devil mentions before turning on his heel and entering the fiery chambers of breached hell. Give it back, that does not belong to you. I scream as I see the devil trying to get the recipe from my hands. On the contrary, the devil said, it does, it's mine. Don't you see, dear child, those are not your grandparents, they are mine, and this world is mine. But if they're your grandparents, I say, shaking, then that must mean. There is a dramatic pause as I try to regain thoughts. Oh yes, the devil said, I am the master of hell, and this heaven belongs to me. You can't touch heaven though, those clouds, they belong to me, to my family. Oh, but you see I can, and I will steal your family's recipe. He began to snarl, and then he whispered, I lied, that recipe was yours, but it's known to be mine. As he spoke, I tried to tell him, to warn him, but his slyness got the better of him, that if he touched that recipe within a fraction of an amount, he would become a memory, and be banished from hell and heaven forever. But it was too late. He had already headed to the kitchen, where flames were storming up a deathly treat. Next thing I knew, I was being transported back into hell's kitchen, where I watched the devil cook up a killer meal. The secret ingredient is you, he said, sugar and spice. I have solved the quest. I need to boil your soul and bury it whole like a sweet joyous cake. But just as he was about to serve me to the eaters of hell, out appeared a memory, a ghostly figure. I recognized them immediately. Nana and Granddad. Yes, my dear, it is us, and you, devil, are not going to kill our grandchild. You're mistaken, she is not the ingredient. You will never know the secret to our family recipe. The clouds are our protectors from heaven, and we gave it to them so you could be free, devil. And with that one word the devil was banished from hell and heaven. He now lives alone in the depths of his despair, waiting, always waiting to be let out freely. I smile at my lovely grandparents, and they seem to cuddle me one last time. Before going to heaven again, but before they went, they gave me the secret hidden recipe. It's in here, they said, and they pointed to my heart. I knew from the warmth of their touch that it was love all along, and I smile, and let them go, tears in all our eyes. And I smile at them goodbye. But not forever gone. The next thing I know, I am back home in my bed, awake in sweat. Surely it must have been a dream? But I knew that it was a pretty remarkable dream, and I couldn't wait to tell my mom and our lovely baking friends.